What's the roll? Shot, shot, shot!
Don't forget the clock now. Box out. What's that? Ready to take that score.
Hey, yo, right here.
It's April Fools, and we always like to have fun here on 2K TV. So we decided, why not take Team 2K TV and go to the rec with an all-guard lineup. All 5 players are going to be 5'9", and we're going to go into the rec. We're going to find some community members, and we're going to play a little game and see if we can get the W on this April Fool's Day. We have Danny, Derek, Brian, Chris, and Rodney for Team 2K TV. What do you say, guys? Should we have fun and go in there for April Fool's Day?
It's always about fun, Alexis.
Let's do it. We're ready.
Let's do it.
Let's have
I'm ready
some
for
fun.
the challenge.
80s.
All right, they got me at center. So that's
Nice.
great.
Hey, I'm point guard. Let's go. Oh, they got 2 7-foot centers. This could get really
Oh, they're
ugly.
trying to be cute also.
6'10", small forward.
Oh,
no.
their team's so tall.
They might have the height, but we have the heart.
I just hope we don't come up short. Let's go get this game. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Where the heck am I going? Oh, who's
Hey, you
mad?
gotta guard your man.
We all look so tiny.
This guy's, I'm going to be too quick for this guy.
Fuck that. Oh, take that. Yeah,
Let's
go.
go, Chris.
Oh, you can't guard me.
Here we go,
You
here we
can't
go.
guard me.
Well, when you're 5'9", you can really maximize your shooting and your speed. So that's kind of what I did with my build. 99 3-ball with cap breakers, 99 speed. I'm just going to be running up and down and getting off as many threes as I can. There it is.
Nice.
That's
Hey,
money.
Come on, come on.
There
That's
we
the
go.
game plan.
Good
5
shot,
out and
Chris.
threes. Come on.
You're so small, you don't really want to attack the paint. You got
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night. Now the starting group for Orlando. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bain and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Black in at the 1. And for Detroit, we've got Thompson. Johnson is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Robinson in at the 2-guard spot. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
Out to Thompson. Johnson dishes to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Cunningham's shot is off.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Here's Wagner. It's Black in the corner. Poked away. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And it's still early in the year, but already some trends developing as we check out the new power rankings. Look at New Orleans. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And I think for the Pistons, they're making their way up the ladder, scaling the heights into the top 10. Some big wins lately have made a difference.
Crafty move. Cunningham finds Johnson to the right side. The Pistons working the ball around now. Cunningham on the wing. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And they get it back. Back the pass to Carter. Wagner looking it over. Bain against Robinson. Bain kicks to Black. He's off from 17 feet.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charani, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other two, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
Yep, a star on the run. And, Shams, we appreciate the report. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Number 1, the Magic.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Here's Bain. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Cunningham finds Johnson. Here is Robinson. Guarded by Bain. Robinson passes to Johnson. To the inside. Bain. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
The Magic trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And a wide open look for Bain. Another miss by Orlando. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham's shot is off.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And it's Carter missing.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. And Duran slams it in.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Outside, Bain, the 3. The Magic again can't hit.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Robinson dishes to Johnson. It's stolen by Banchero. Here's Bain. And he goes in for the dunk.
And don't sleep on Bain's ability to go right to the rack. That'll happen more often than not. My goodness. Say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on, even though he didn't end up on our team. The way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Pass to Banchero. Driving in. And too long on the shot.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
Trying to contest size is probably wishful thinking.
The Magic trail by 9. Here's Black. Back to Wagner. Banchero outside. Johnson with the block.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Damn, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then, after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but that's a product of that hard-nosed style.
6'10", GA. Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, plus provides matchup problems with that size.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Jalen Suggs comes in for Bain.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Pass to Banchero. Johnson with the block, and he recovers it. Wagner wide open. No good on the triple. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 15-4 run. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
For the Pistons, Harris comes in for Duran. And it's Javonte Green in for Duncan Robinson. And a switcher also for Orlando. De Silva's checked in.
And checking out the stats for Black, how he did last season. Was in at about 9 points per, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
You need a steady hand for that second unit, and he provides that and sometimes a lot more.
Green, the pass to Johnson. And there's Green on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Magic trail by 13. Now Black. He has yet to score. Outside, Suggs. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's field, but not who you want to leave open.
It's blocked. And so the ball's out of bounds. Batase touched it last. So it's Detroit now. Jenkins dishes to Johnson. There's the triple. Here's Black. Drives to the hoop. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Jenkins. It's hauled in by the Magic. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
Detroit leading by 8. The Pistons working the ball around now. Johnson inside. He's covered by Suggs. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Pass to De Silva. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Johnson kicks to Jenkins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer. With some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
Here's Black. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
To the paint, Johnson, the pass to Jenkins. They get a hand on it. Pushing it up. Here's Black. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get it easy, too.
It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. And they'll get another chance. Green finds Johnson. Here's Jenkins. The Pistons keeping it alive, a new 14. High post, Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Green, the pass to Johnson. Outside, Suggs. Itaze.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Jenkins, the pass to Johnson. Pulls up. Misses off the left iron.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Pass to De Silva. Sinks the triple. De Silva's got 5 now.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Harris kicks to Johnson. Trying to get something going. Offensive rebound.
Well, that's just excellent rebounding fundamentals right there. He found a body, and he cleared him out.
Shot from 12. Here's Bitadze. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Cunningham. Over Suggs. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Robinson. He's got 10.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Kate has every shot in his bag.
So on the floor for Orlando. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bain and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pistons. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Out to Thompson. Pass to Johnson. Thompson against Wagner. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
Suggs passes to Wagner. And here's Banchero. And oh, the block shot clears it out of the air.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Duran, no good.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Oh, great. Timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Johnson finds Cunningham. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Cunningham. The 11-footer, a putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bain inside the three-point line. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Cunningham passes to Robinson. Johnson kicks to Cunningham. Johnson dishes to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Duran pulls it in.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-key player. I see the game really well, and I'm not out there talking the game. It's doing everyone a disservice. Kevin?
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
And another thing they've done well is attack the offensive glass. Whenever a shot goes up, they're very aggressive and physical getting after that basketball.
And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Inside. Here's Suggs. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Banchero. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started. Shot.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
Wagner passes to Suggs. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Open shot by Banchero. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Banchero's got 6.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Thompson passes to Duran. Johnson kicks to Robinson. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Robinson's got 11 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Duran against Suggs. A three from Banchero. Connects from three-point range. He's got 9.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Bucket is good. And the Pistons lead by 15.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside, Bain. Down low, Carter. Johnson with the block. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 8 now on the night. Now a timeout called by Orlando. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. Johnson, the pass to Cunningham. Johnson dishes to Cunningham. Johnson kicks to Cunningham. Three-pointer. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Jalen Duran has certainly forced him in his NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I'd much prefer the Greek god description.
I love how assertive Bain is in transition. Outstanding at running to the right spot in those situations.
Harris passes to Johnson. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Bain. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. A different look here for... And so it's the Detroit Pistons feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Jalen Duren really having a great game.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Well, it's demoralizing for the opponent. Those second chance opportunities really energize your team.
Johnson is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then it's Robinson, and it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Black again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim, love the hustle. Defensive tone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before his, Tim, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary.
No good on the second free throw. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Robinson passes to Johnson. Here's Duren. Outside for Robinson. Back to Johnson. Robinson dishes to Johnson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Wagner. Pass to Bain. Banchero finds Bain. And Carter has it in the corner. Off target with his 3.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Robinson misses. The Magic trail by 18. Here's Bain. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Orlando ball.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Number 1, the Magic.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
There's Wagner with the 3. Good on the triple. Wagner's got 6.
And finally, someone scores.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
Here's Cunningham, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
Black kicks to Carter. And it's blocked.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Duren the pass to Johnson. Out to Thompson. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And the Pistons lead by 19. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Banchero. And they pick up 2. 11 points in the game.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Back to Johnson. That's a 2 from Cunningham. No good off the back of the rim.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Johnson with the block.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Outside, Bain. Looking to get back on track here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. Black kicks to Carter. For the 3, buries the long-range jumper. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Black with it. 8 points for him. Wagner on the wing. Over Thompson. And it's Wagner missing. Pistons leading by 13. In the corner, it's Robinson. Bain with the steal. Banchero outside. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Such a nice-looking jump shot. Solid mechanics. Fluid. Banchero's special.
Cunningham dishes it to Johnson. Cunningham passes to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Black, covered by Cunningham. Carter on the wing. From past the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Carter's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Magic. Reed kicks to Cunningham. Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and he combined that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Desmond Bain out there with Anthony Black. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Carter up top. Shot from 12. And he hits the jumper for 2.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
Johnson finds Johnson. Bounce pass Robinson. Johnson, the pass to Cunningham. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 9 assists now tonight.
Well, that's the thing about Cunningham. He can carry your offense. Tonight, he's doing it with his scoring.
Pass to Banchero. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Here's Durant. Good work defensively by Carter. The Magic trail by 15. And Wagner has it in the corner. Black dishes to Banchero. Johnson with the block. Thompson in the posts. Guarded by Bain. Kicks it out to Johnson. Cunningham passes to Johnson. 18 feet out. Cunningham's shot is off. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Johnson. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Durant slams it in.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Outside, Bain. The quick look, no good that time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Detroit. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Banchero against Thompson. The shot's good.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Detroit provided some information, and he's pretty sure it's a broken toe, a painful situation to say the least. The start of the season is not when you want to be a man down, forcing early adjustments. Back to you.
And Allie, we thank you for the report. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Well, it's the reality of our game. Let's hope he's back on the court soon. That is a tough loss.
Carter outside. Over in the corner, Banchero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you watch Paulo Banchero. GA offensively, he is alone in the deal.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And then Johnson with the jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball!
So it's Detroit now. Pistons leading by 20. Here's Robinson. Another shot, and Turin lays it in. Turin's got 4 this quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And that's why they're behind. A lack of effort, a lack of attention to detail.
Johnson inside. Banchero's there. Johnson gets the bucket.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Black kicks to Wagner. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
And the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Carter against Duran. Back to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 18 points for Johnson.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And it's Banchero missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Orlando, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Johnson. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Johnson's got 20.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Black. And the officials call goaltending. So they award the basket. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. And he gets it to go. Baines got 4 points in the quarter.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
Here's Cunningham, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Kept alive. Itadze. Great defense that time from Duran. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
Man, he has been great in this quarter, really involved. I love how they're using him.
The Magic have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Carter. Here's Wagner. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
was a good game, y'all.
Yeah.
Got him. Oh, give me that.
What are you trying to do?
We
have more heart. We have more heart. I told you.
We are going to take the lead right here. All the way for the lead. Yes, come on.
Let's go.
Are you not entertained?
Oh,
Board.
Let's go.
Let's go, Danny.
They forgot about Danny.
I would say if you're going to go 5'9", go all out on your shooting badges. That way you have all the advantages with shooting and speed.
Right there.
There it is. Yes.
Yeah.
For the lead. Come on,
Brian.
And there's the lead.
Nice.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Williams is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's flagged in at the three. And for Detroit, Kate Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Johnson. And it's Duren in at the five. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Cunningham. Over Irving. Here's Johnson. Outside Robinson. Johnson passes to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Detroit moving the ball around. From downtown. Knocked loose.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Williams against Cunningham. Washington outside. Takes a 13-footer. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Washington. 8 points in his last time out. Outside Irving. Pass to Flag. He takes it in. Duren with a rebound.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Johnson passes to Thompson. Oh, Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, with his foundation defensively, Coach, everything else is a bonus for Ausar Thompson.
Yeah, and actually, B.A., he's becoming more proficient on the offensive end. The evolution of Ausar's game, that'll be a big part of this team's success going forward.
That free throw, no good.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Ausar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. With the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough, Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now here's Thompson. 8 points in his last time out. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Irving against Cunningham. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Yeah, so crafty at drawing fouls. Kyrie really enjoys going at the defense and daring them to get aggressive.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy. Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
To the right side, the 3 from Washington. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that. Irving always putting the ball right on the money.
Cunningham finds Johnson to halt the run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Graham, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Now here's Irving. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. That shot missing. Good D by Duran. Cunningham outside. Pass to Robinson. Now Johnson. Cunningham drives in. Out to Thompson. He puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J.
That sometimes is a tough area for Thompson, but he manages to get off a smooth shot.
And there's the call on Jalen Duran. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
Here's Williams. Last game he had 28 points. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Cunningham. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Johnson passes to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Over Irving. That one off the back iron and out.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Cunningham. Back to Johnson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game.
A bit early to pick up foul number 2. He's got to be on his best behavior now.
And Dallas making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Here's Johnson. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Dallas leading by 5. To Lively. Now here's Washington. He's got 5. Here's Marshall. Thompson with some nice D. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Robinson finds Johnson. Thompson outside. Back to Johnson. Here's Robinson. Plenty of space. Robinson on the wing. Cunningham outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Gets stolen by Washington. Here's Flagg. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Lively. Marshall outside. Fires it. The rebound by Detroit. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Thompson. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Flagg. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Harris comes in for Thompson. Sasser's checked in for Robinson. Jenkins comes in for Cunningham. Johnson with it. Now Thompson defending. Sasser gets the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
So it's the Mavericks now, and this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Against this team last year, they took both games. A measuring stick of the median between conferences.
Now here's Gafford. He came away with 14 points in his last game. 5 to shoot. Here's Marshall. Nails the 16-footer.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Johnson. Gafford grabs the miss. It's stolen by Johnson. And here comes the break. And it's good. 2 points.
Good awareness from Harris. He saw the steal and pretty immediately got going the other way.
Got a piece of it. Williams passes to Thompson. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Johnson. Here's Jenkins. Williams defending. Gafford against Johnson. And the shot's good.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Gafford. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Now here's Marshall.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
13 foul.
Pass to Gafford. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he recovers it. 6 on the shot clock. Williams.
Well, Stewart understands his role is to protect the rim, and he does a great job of it.
They get it back. Sasser, right side. Here's Jenkins. Stewart, outside. And here's Johnson. Harris finds Johnson. There's the triple. With the clock winding down. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board, and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Pass to Gafford. Bagley with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside, Williams. Now here's Gafford. Johnson with the defensive effort.
So far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Stewart, the pass to Johnson. Jenkins' shot is good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Outside Bagley. Pass to Gafford. Marshall outside. And he sinks the 11-footer. Marshall's got his second basket of the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Here's Jenkins. The 3 is up. And it's Bagley with the rebound. end of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Williams passes to Bagley, and stolen by Stewart. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Harris throws it down.
You know, Harris isn't just a jump shooter. He's also skilled at finding avenues to the rim.
Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. 16 seconds left in the opening quarter. And here is Thompson. Clock at 4. Shoots. Buries the jump shot. And the Mavericks lead by 2. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment.
24.
Substitution here for Detroit. Johnson, he's checked in for Stewart. Reed comes in for Harris. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Jenkins comes in for Sasser. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Washington comes in for Bagley. Marshall, he's checked in for Thompson. And Williams is subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
We've got Asar Thompson. Paul Reed is out there with Johnson. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Jenkins in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Johnson. He has 6. And here's Cunningham outside. Pure from three-point range. Cunningham's got 12 points now in the quarter. Pass to Flag. And here's Gafford. Washington outside. And there it is for him. Washington's got 7 points in the game.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Cunningham finds Johnson. Goal, Kate Cunningham, strong.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Pass to Washington. Back to Williams. Gafford, the open look. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Detroit moving the ball around. Reed passes to Johnson. Back to Reed. Up top, Johnson. Reed inside. Washington's there. There's Cunningham with the 3. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks looks like. Monday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Wednesday, they go back home and will host the New Orleans Pelicans.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And he can't hit the second. Dallas leading by 12. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you guys.
You've seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. possession. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Dallas making a change here. Bagley's checked in.
Substitution. Marvin Bagley III.
Pistons trail by 12. Back to Johnson. Pass to Jenkins. The Mavericks pull it in. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
I mean, it looked like that game was over, but they finally kicked it into gear in the fourth. A tremendous comeback.
Now here's Williams. Bagley passes to Williams. Shot clock at 5. To win the drought. And he comes up with a bucket. Williams has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. Dallas leading by 12. Williams passes to Gafford. Back to Williams. Into the lane. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Pass to Jenkins. Johnson against Gafford. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Flagg. Driving inside. Bill Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Out to Bagley. Fires from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Johnson's got rebound number 11. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for 1, Thompson.
And that one misses. The Mavericks lead by 13. Marshall outside. Pass to Gafford. And no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Thompson and Gafford with the block. They retain possession. Cunningham passes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Cunningham going to work inside.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Flagg. He's got 12. Gafford finds Bagley. Marshall left side. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Thompson. And Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Now here's Stewart. He's scoreless. Jenkins' shot is good. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Here's Flagg. Back to Williams. Marshall on the wing. Here's Gafford. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Kyrie Irving out there with Williams. And it's flagged in at the 3. Now here's Irving. Washington outside. Pass to Lively. And here's flag outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. Pistons trail by 13. Johnson finds Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
How much power is Jalen Duren? Goodness.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Lively. Here's flag. Now Irving lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 9.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
And he's basically automatic from here, and that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid, fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
For the Mavericks, Irving. Kyrie Irving.
That free throw good from Irving. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 19. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
And Duren doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And Duren drops them both. Here's Williams. He's got 10. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. And here's flag outside. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And he gets that one.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
Williams with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Duren with a steal. Outside Johnson. Back to Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. From the line, they grab their own miss. The shot by Johnson, no good. Dallas leading by 15. Williams on the wing. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And J.B. Bickerstaff wants the timeout.
It just hasn't been there for him tonight. He looks like he's forcing it at this point.
Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. The 4th spot held by Cade Cunningham.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Duren with it, covered by Lively. Duren, the pass to Cunningham. Now Johnson. Pass to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Williams.
Dallas substitution. Play.
Dallas leading by 15. Irving, the pass to Washington. And here's Lively, covered by Duren. And here's Flag outside. And Cunningham pulls it down.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Thompson. Washington finds Irving. Thompson outside to snap the cold streak. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The offensive rebound. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Pass to Flag. Washington outside. Takes one from 10 feet, and that one hits the back iron.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 24. 6 to shoot. Over Flag. And it's Cunningham missing.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
It's good. Flag's got 14 points for the game.
Man, Flag can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flag, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Gritty 2 points there from Cunningham. He's added that toughness over time.
Irving, the pass to Washington. Blocked! Cunningham looking it over. Man, is Cunningham talented.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
And Dallas calls time here.
Timeout call. Everybody who wants one.
So for the pick. Here's Cunningham. They've got Jalen Duren. Sar Thompson out there with Johnson. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Cunningham in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Robinson. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. The ball's knocked loose. The three. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
The 3 from Washington on target from range. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Flag. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, Flag has a number of moves and shots to choose from in close. Already looking like a seasoned vet down there.
To the middle. Here's Johnson, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Left side, Williams. That one goes. Count it. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And there's the drive, and Washington powers it through.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Now here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Johnson passes to Cunningham. Back to Johnson. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Can they get it? And Cunningham with a three. Cunningham's got 33 points.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
Pass to Lively. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that have little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
For the Pistons, Johnson, he's checked in for Reed, and it's Robinson in for LeVert. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Washington. Bagley comes in for Middleton. Williams is checked in for Thompson, and Irving is subbed in for Nimhart.
And with all the insane shots Kyrie can hit, he might be the last guy in the league you want to D up.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Dallas leading by 20.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Mavericks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kyrie Irving.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. He played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Pass to Jenkins. Johnson inside, covered by Lively. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And Dallas with possession. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Sasser can't hit. Irving looking around. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I love seeing unique lineups. One time, my squad and I ran into 5 centers in the rec.
How'd that go?
I don't want to talk about it.
I think we should run the tape again. But we want to see your most interesting lineup.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Hey, everybody. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Durant out there with Johnson. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Cunningham in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama out there with Edey. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Jalen Wells. And it's Coward in at the 2. And Grant, this should be a high-flying affair tonight. Both of these teams love to showcase their athleticism.
And these are the games I love working, BA. I want to see some dunk contest style slams here tonight. And of course, these fans can't wait either to see these teams get after it in this one.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Robinson passes to Johnson. Back to Robinson. Cashes in the 12-footer.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Aldama. His last outing, he had 20. Outside for Morant. And another 3 from Memphis.
What a confident shot by Morant. Hits the hot pass and puts it right out.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. Detroit moving the ball around. Memphis with a rebound. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
Against this team last year, they took both games. A measuring stick of the median between conferences.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the 3-pointer by Detroit.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Here's Edey, outside Wells. And again, it's Memphis missing. For Detroit, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the inside. Johnson passes to Durant. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Robinson. 5 on the clock. Pass to Cunningham. Over Morant. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line to try to make it a 3-point play. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night. Looking at the Grizzlies last year, all of their top 14 players in minutes played were in their 20s.
Yeah, in some ways it's a good thing. Bodes well for the future, but I think they could use some veteran leadership at times. It's a tough balance between youth and experience.
And it's Morant missing. The Pistons leading. Cunningham passes to Johnson. And now Memphis on the break. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Let's see some of the numbers here for Duncan Robinson. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Morant, coming off a 28-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And he did his part from the line. Drew fouls and made them count.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Six on the shot clock. To stop the run. Count it. Good. Morant's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Cunningham. Cunningham on the wing. Back to Johnson. Cunningham on the wing. Shoots over Morant. The rebound by Edey.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Back to Wells. Pass to Morant. Duren against Edey. Here's Coward. Here's Aldama. They get the rebound. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Aldama's got his second basket of the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Robinson passes to Johnson. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now Memphis on the break. Here's Coward. Off target from outside.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without foul.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Now Morant. He's got 5. Here's Coward. The rebound by Detroit. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. And Edey with the blocks. It's blocked. Johnson passes to Thompson. Goes up again. And he can't get that one. Good D by Wells. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Coward. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And so it's Memphis with it. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Robinson can't hit.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. In third, the Grizzlies.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. Here's Cunningham. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You have to admire Cunningham's concentration in these spots, refusing to let the defense overwhelm him.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Spencer's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart, he's checked in for Thompson. So Memphis calls timeout, they're first. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025, and now they look to just keep on rising.
Now here's Aldama. He's got 6, 13 feet out. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he's able to get it back. Clark, no good.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passing.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
After years of being a fringe rotation player, RJ, Ty Jerome has had a surprise emergence.
Yeah, just had by far his...
Well, the Grizzlies shooting a low 28% so far on this one. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Duran, then it's Johnson, and it's Thompson in at the 3, small forward.
Yeah, we know Morant can put up tons of points, but Ja is at his best when he's also involving others.
Johnson finds Cunningham. Now here's Thompson. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here's the break. Here's Aldama. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the... And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Cunningham with the ball, guarded by Morant. Detroit moving the ball around. Thompson passes to Johnson. Back to Cunningham. Got a piece of it. To the paint. The finish. Oh, an impossible move. Ja Morant.
As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Aldama with it, now guarded by Duran. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Richard, he's from a place with a history of great big men. Santi Aldama is next in line.
Well, the first Spanish players that come to mind for me are the Gasol brothers. The connection, Spanish and big men. Aldama has carried that lineage well in his short time in the NBA.
First free throw is good. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Collin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Chums, thanks for the report. Here's Duran. And yep, it's good. And the Pistons lead by 11.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Aldama, left side. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Edey. This one for three. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Aldama. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
To the middle. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Misses off the right iron.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A three-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. That one's good for two.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Pass to Johnson. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They're really working the paint now.
Grizzlies trail by 17. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Thompson's got 5.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. With some arc. Oh, Robinson with a block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Now into the lineup for Memphis.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Trailing by 17. Morant with it. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Step back and fire. No good. A bit long that time.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
That one goes in.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Over to the wing. Outside Wells. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Johnson passes to Cunningham. Back to Johnson. Cunningham finds Thompson. And here's Cunningham. Shoots over Morant. And Cunningham gets it to go. On the assist by Johnson.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Here's Morant. On target from about 13 feet. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham against Morant. Outside Robinson. Thompson passes to Johnson. Edey with a steal. Down low. Here's Wells. Oh, and Johnson with a block. To the inside. Aldama with it. Now Thompson defending. It's Wells on the wing. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Memphis shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Jerome's checked in for Memphis. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Prosper's checked in for Edey, and Clark has subbed in for Aldama. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. Pass to Prosper. Outside Wells. Clock at 6. Here's Jerome. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Here's Robinson. Johnson passes to Robinson. He shoots. And he hits the jumper for 2. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Cunningham finds Johnson. Cunningham, clear the deck.
Yeah, I just love how Cunningham alters his pace to get what he wants.
Grizzlies trail by 13. To the middle. Here's Prosper. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Johnson on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Here's Coward. Robinson defending. Outside Wells. Jerome on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 11 feet out. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. A story of 2 halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason and only to get swept by the Thunder.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. Jenkins is checked in for Detroit. Sasser comes in for Cunningham. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding. Down the floor, B.A. Anchoring the defense. Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's causing them to play a little bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Grizzlies trail by 17. Coward. And that one goes. 3 for 9 for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Harris finds Johnson. Jenkins misses. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Pippen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Prosper. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Johnson, rebounded by Prosper. Well, Memphis shooting just around 39% in the second quarter. 4-3. And they'll get another chance.
Hard work on the glass gives them back the ball, and they get to milk a little clock here.
Detroit leading by 15. Johnson passes to Harris. Over Clark. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Harris has got his third bucket of the night.
Got to give Harris credit. He's good at keeping his composure under that tight cover.
Here's Coward, covered by Johnson. Thompson right side. Harris outside. Here's Johnson. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Pass to Coward. Here's Prosper. Launches it. Gets the three to fall. Prosper's got 5 now.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Johnson. Can't connect from short range. Grizzlies trail by 16. Pass to Coward. Here's Prosper, covered by Johnson, and the basket by Prosper. Prosper's got 7 now in this quarter. Outside Johnson. Sasser drives in.
First personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Pistons, Sasser taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So it's Detroit, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Santi Aldama out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Zach Edey. And it's Coward in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And Ja Morant has said he wants to dial back his dunking for his health. Did that ever cross your mind, Richard, as an aerial artist?
Well, dunking can take its toll over time, but I was kind of a crash test dummy. I was going to keep jumping no matter what. Ja's a little bit more concerned with getting hit in the air.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Duren. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, just too strong right there. Duren is so good at fighting through contact on the way up.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. From deep, Morant. The rebound by Detroit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And that one misses. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Graham.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball. crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Pass to Edie. Now here's Aldama. Looking to get back on track. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Grizzlies trail by 20. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Free throw line jumper. Here's Cunningham. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Cunningham's got 12 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He is shutting them down right now. No one covering. He's got 10.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Detroit leading by 18. Cunningham finds Johnson. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Pass to Edie. Aldama outside. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
The free throw drops for Morant.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
And the foul on Santi Aldama. That's his first foul. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. The Grizzlies, second.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Jerome's checked in for Memphis. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Guys, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Off the inbound. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Remains Memphis ball.
Five to shoot. The three.
And after just a fantastic first half, he's really having trouble finding that shooting stroke.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping him.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. Grizzlies trail by 20. Right side Morant. Jerome outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. Aldama outside. Launches a three. Rebounded by Johnson.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Aldama outside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Moran. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Aldama, no good.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
And the dunk by Duran.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You know, you can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
Timeout call, Memphis.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Pass to Edie. Jerome outside. And here's Aldama. And he hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Aldama's got 12 points. Cunningham finds Johnson. Back to Cunningham. Johnson passes to Cunningham. And here's Johnson. Guarded by Aldama. Cunningham, left side. Shoots from 12. Nice jump shot. He's got 16. And Memphis shooting just around 32% from the field. He's watched by Cunningham. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Pass to Cunningham. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
That's great. Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting
the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
The Pistons have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go, setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Paul Reed, also Holland out there. Johnson is out there with Marcus Sasser. And it's Jenkins in at the 1. Here's Johnson. Yep, that one's good. Johnson's got 22.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominant.
Again with the block.
Swatting him away. He's been a force on defense all game long.
He's now tied for second all-time on the list for most blocks in a game. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he can't get the first one. Edie's checked in for Memphis. Prosper comes in for Moran. He hits the second from the line. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Prosper. Here's Edie. From 12 feet, they get it back. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Detroit dictating the flow. Johnson passes to Reed. Here's Jenkins, defended by Pippen. Now here's Johnson. Here's Holland. Second chance effort, and it's blocked by Edie. And he gets it back. Back to Johnson. Pass to Jenkins. Clock is at 3. That 3's off the mark. And Memphis shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pistons.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for money.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Back to Sasser. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Johnson. Here's Holland. Here's Jenkins, defended by Pippen. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth. So it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.
No chance.
But then we give up the 3 ball.
He's
We
trying
can't
to
give up
steal the
threes.
ball. I need some help. I need some help down here.
We're back with an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
And this week is packed. We have player interviews, tips, and a special fun segment that you won't want to miss.
But first, to get us started, we're going to pass it over to Scott Moak for your State Farm top assists.
Oh, look.
Hello, 2K TV friends. This week on Top Plays, we'll be looking at some professional passers. That's right, it's your State Farm top assists. Let's share those highlights. In the theater, first with Dr. Bro. Contests the miss, waits for a lob, and pops another one way up in the air for the alley-oop. Whoa! That ball got into the upper atmosphere, just out of reach of the defender, leaving it up for a freebie from their teammates. Creative way to craft the score and prevent the block. We're headed to the proving grounds with Zone Killer. Receives the lob and reflects it back to the passer. And then, after a steal, sends a second double alley up to attack the rim. That's 2 double lobs in under 20 seconds. Efficient, effective, and a whole lot of fun. It's that time. Which play will it be? The arc over the defender.
Quite the attire on the Pistons as they made their way through the tunnel earlier. They're geared up to give their fans the starters for the Utah Jazz. We've got Bailey. Howie Markkanen is out there with Jackson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's George in at the guard position. And for the Pistons, Asar Thompson is out there with Johnson. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at center. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you gotta love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have 2 extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with, but we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
Pocket 6. Robinson passes to Johnson. Shot on the way. Cunningham's shot is off. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
George against Cunningham. And George kicks to Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by George.
That is why Triple J is a stretch 5. He doesn't clog the lane. Jaren really helps to space the floor.
Johnson finds Cunningham. Over George. Nice shot from the wing. Cunningham's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Pass to Bailey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Count it. He's got 8. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Rebound by the Pistons. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but All-Star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. But take a look at the Celtics. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Pistons, they have enjoyed a solid start to their season and have a firm grip on their spot in the top 10. I think it's an encouraging sign for this group.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Markkanen. Fires from 18. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Robinson. They get it again. Out to Thompson. To Johnson. Outside Robinson. Johnson, the pass to Cunningham. Over George. And again, Cunningham missing.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make a ball.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Back to Johnson. Cunningham's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Johnson, the pass to Duran. Out to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Johnson outside. Goes back up. Cunningham's shot is off. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Bailey with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 and the free throw line. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham.
Such a big body to try and contain. Bailey usually gets the benefit.
So he gets them both. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is
second personal foul.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Jenkins is checked in for the Pistons.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
No, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Jackson has the open look. The Jazz with another miss.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
And another turnover here by Detroit.
Jazz ball.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Pistons second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
It's stolen by Johnson. And wrestling for it there. But no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And the Pistons with possession here. Here's Bailey. Defended by Duran. Pass to Bailey. Here's Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. Outside, Markkanen. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. There's a check in for Jalen Duren. And Utah also making a switch. Kessler's checked in. Johnson dishes to Robinson. Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
The Jazz with the lead. Here's George. 23 points for him the last game against the Celtics in Boston. Markkanen looking it over. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Utah getting another chance here. That shot no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
And Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis. Jazz trail by 6. We've got Cunningham. Johnson is out there with the star Thompson. Then it's Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. Cunningham finds Johnson. Thompson outside. Pass to Johnson. And here is Robinson. Back to Thompson. High post Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. Rebound, Utah. Here's Markkanen. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What a play from Lauri Markkanen. Doesn't let the foul affect them at all.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Over Thompson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pistons lead by 5. To the inside. Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. George against Cunningham. Bailey passes to George. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Even clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that it takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. And then back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie.
That's the length of Lauri Markkanen making a difference at the defensive end.
And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Jazz call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
You see the defender just a bit too aggressive. Nurkic takes advantage, and he'll get to the free throw line.
Throw, no good.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Detroit leading by 12. Cunningham passes to Johnson. Unloads from 13. And he connects with the jumper. Cunningham's got 16.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Nurkic. Plug in for Filipowski and gets it there. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Basketball!
Pistons on defense. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Markkanen. Clock at 6. Over Thompson.
Well, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Cunningham dishes it to Johnson. Robinson on the wing. Back to Johnson. Over Bailey. And there's another one for the Pistons.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attack. The paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
George passes to Nurkic. Cunningham against George. Three-pointer, Markkanen. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Johnson, the pass to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
He lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And George kicks to Markkanen. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Detroit leading by 12. Here's Thompson. Here's Johnson. And it's in there. Johnson's got 12 in the game.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Cunningham finds Johnson. Outside for Robinson. Back to Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Filipowski. The Pistons have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77%.
as a team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Jaren Jackson comes in for Kyle Filipowski. And it's Collier in for Bailey. Duran down low. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Thompson. Here's Duran. And at last, they get one to fall.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
George against Cunningham. Johnson with the block. Thompson dishes to Johnson. Here's Duran. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute.
So is Detroit out in front.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Pistons 71, the Jazz 54. Thanks.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So on the floor for Utah, Nurkic is out there with Jackson. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's George, and it's Bailey in at the 2-guard spot. Now here is George. Nothing on the board. Markkanen from outside. Detroit with the rebound. Johnson's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really, right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Bailey passes to George. Now Bailey. Outside, Markkanen. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Keontae George. Pistons leading by 21. Cunningham finds Thompson. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
George dishes to Jackson. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Here's Duran. Great D that time from Nurkic. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Inside, Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. To the paint. Pass to Duran. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Detroit with the ball. Pistons leading by 19 points. Down low. Got a piece of it. Bailey with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. 5th, the Jazz.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
Pistons have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Knocked away. And it's Bailey in the corner. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Markkanen's got 11 points.
How about that? Markkanen able to take the contact and play through it. Big-time finish.
And now the fast break. George with the ball. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
First personal foul.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And Johnson now top of the key. Here's Cunningham, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
Good on both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Here's Jackson. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Bailey.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Cunningham dishes it to Johnson. With the teardrop, Cunningham's shot is off. And here's Utah. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And the basket by Bailey.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
There's the lob to Duran. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Jackson. The shot will not fall. Great defense that time from Duran. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Johnson finds Cunningham. Lets it go from 11. And the rejection by Jackson. And they get it back.
Quality denial there by Jackson. His anticipation right at the rim, impressive.
Jazz trail by 13. George up top. Covered by Cunningham. There's Jackson with the 3. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. Stolen by Markkanen. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. Good D by Johnson.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Zabibi, after winning the Most Improved Award back in 2023, it's been hard for Markkanen to reach that level again.
And I think one thing that happens, Kevin, when you become the focal point of the opponent's scout, you're getting the best defender, you might be getting multiple defenders, and that takes some time to adjust to.
The Pistons making a change here. Reed's checked in. Cunningham passes to Johnson. Bounce pass from Cunningham.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's Utah here with the ball. And now we go courtside for this story on Walker Kessler. Allie, what have they told you?
Guys, I was able to talk with Utah's head athletic trainer about his status. Apparently that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. And to have an injury like this so early on in the season isn't easy, but they're confident that they'll be fine while they wait for him to come back. They certainly have a next man up mentality, guys.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And the Jazz call time here.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
So for the Pistons, Tobias Harris comes in for Asar Thompson, and it's Jenkins in for Robinson. Then for the Jazz, Sensabaugh is checked in, and it's Collier in for Keontae George. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Bailey, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And what a big night for Bailey. Scoring it well. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of these performances in his future.
Johnson, good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Markkanen throws it down.
And Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air and he'll finish.
Cunningham kicks to Johnson. And he drives in. And then Johnson with the jam.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Jazz trailed by 19. Pass to Sensabaugh. And he jams it with authority.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Utah has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. The Jazz working the ball around now. And Jenkins kicks to Cunningham. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates. Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back over to you, Kevin.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. To Johnson to the left side wing. Cunningham finds Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Bailey. Markkanen trying to break loose. And the basket by Bailey. Bailey's got 12 points now in the quarter. Pistons leading by 15. Jenkins the pass to Johnson. It's tipped. Here's Bailey. Covered by Cunningham. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Harris.
And when I watch Ace Bailey, I see a lead with unlimited potential. Going forward, it's about refining that skill set and adding some strength to that frame.
Shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. A different look here for Detroit. Stewart checked in for Johnson. And it's Howland in for Reed. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pistons leading by 13. Here's Jenkins. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Look here for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Johnson comes in for Harris. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Robinson is subbed in for Jenkins. The Jazz also changing it up. Nurkic checked in for Filipowski. Jackson comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And George is subbed in for Bailey. Cade Cunningham out there with Robinson. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Duren in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Thompson passes to Johnson. Thompson dishes to Johnson. 4 on the clock. Cunningham for 3. Rebound, Utah.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Sends the ball, no good. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Floats it up there for Nurkic. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Jackson passes to Collins. Over Johnson. He blocks it again.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
G.A. he is not messing around in this one. And Duren slams it in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
George looking over the floor. Left side Jackson, all alone. Rebounded by the Pistons. Johnson's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And Thompson throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. And George kicks to Nurkic. Here's Jackson. Johnson with the block. Duren the pass to Johnson. Back to Duren. Outside for Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Cunningham. Here's Johnson. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done. Johnson's got 16 here in the second half. Jazz trail by 14. High post. Jackson. Off the left rim and out.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Offensive rebound, Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
And GA's such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Pass to Jackson to stop the run. Utah the rebound. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yusuf Nurkic goes about 7 foot, 300 pounds. If you don't check him out, he's going to make you pay.
Back to Johnson. Outside Robinson. Tipped away. And now Utah, fast break. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
And Utah making a change here. Markkanen's checked in.
Lauri Markkanen.
Back to Jackson. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Jackson from long range. Detroit with the rebound. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Cunningham outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Collier, guarded by Robinson. And the basket by Jackson.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Johnson, the pass to Durant. Cunningham dishes it to Johnson. Releases. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Cunningham's got 16 points here in the second half. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Collier. He blocks it again.
And swatting shots away with velocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Bailey is checked in for the Jazz.
Bailey.
There's Jackson with the three. And it's out of bounds. A save. Last touch by Jackson. Now the Pistons with it. They're on an 18-4 run. Here's Cunningham. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Markkanen down low. It's up against Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Their abilities, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Thompson misses. Jazz trail by 17. Bailey with the ball. There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Jackson against Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. That one misses.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And a moment to check it out now what Utah has coming up on Friday. They'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And from this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Shots good by Durant.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Pass to Nurkic. He blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second goal.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Duran finds Johnson.
Utah, Yusuf. First personal
and that one falls for Johnson. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Jazz trail by 17 to the middle. Here's Bailey. And no good that time. Johnson with some nice D. Nice ball movement by Detroit. To the inside. Duran. Great D that time from Nurkic. Utah has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Johnson with the block. And the basket by Bailey. Detroit with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Markkanen against Thompson. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Stolen by Markkanen. Outside, George to the paint. Here's Jackson. Rebound by the Pistons.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. And that one is good. Markkanen's got 20 points.
Well, you can see how impactful Lauri Markkanen can be with that size and skill offensively. He is too good.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
In the modern NBA, boy, you hunt down mismatches. That's a size disadvantage, and he takes advantage.
And George kicks to Markkanen. On the wing, Jackson again with the block.
He's now tied for third most blocks for a game.
A night to remember for us and for everybody watching. Just a dominating defensive performance. Thompson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Detroit.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Berg, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you later.
Charlotte Hornets rookie Con Knippel is having a fantastic NBA rookie season.
He's certainly in the running for Rookie of the Year for good reason, too.
He's green beaned more.
Up next, the Nets taking on the Pistons. For the Nets, the stars have aligned. Performing better than last season, you can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they seek to continue their upward trend. Pistons. A festive atmosphere inside the building. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Duncan Robinson is out there with Kate Cunningham. Then there's Johnson, then it's Asar Thompson, and it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, we've got Traore, also Demon out there, Michael Porter out there with Nicholas Claxton, and it's Minot in at the 4-man position. Here we go. It's game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play and the regular season standings.
Yeah, to win this thing, you probably have to win this first game. Advancing with a loss is possible, but then you have to win your final 3 in the Cup group stage. So this opener is huge.
From behind the arc, connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Detroit. It's a 3-point game. They defeated Utah in their last game.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
When you turn great defense into easy offense, you are going to put yourself in a great position.
He gets it in there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And Duren with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Traoré. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Minot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Last season, the Pistons winning a few playoff games for the first time since 2008, Tim.
Yeah, that's right. In the preceding 16 seasons, only 3 playoff appearances, and they were swept each time. This is a long time coming for Detroit. A team now that can not only make the postseason, but potentially make some noise.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr., and after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry. Shams, thank you. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Johnson passes to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Takes a 3. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Love that shot by Cunningham. He's developing more confidence in his three-point stroke.
Pass to Porter. Here's Dimon. Robinson defending. Here's Minot. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. Minot's got 8 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Johnson finds Duren. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cunningham. Claxton with a rebound.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And the basket is good.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Pass to Duren. Down low. And here is Thompson. Up top, Johnson. Thompson left side. Duren. Pass to Johnson. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. The Nets have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Pass to Minot. Here's Dimon. Robinson defending. Here's Minot. Puts up a 3. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Floats one. Here's Claxton. And at last, they get one to fall. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 4. Johnson passes to Cunningham. Back to Johnson. Cunningham outside. Johnson finds Cunningham. Shot to stop the run. Out to Thompson. Pass to Robinson. Up top, Johnson. Fires the three. Robinson can't hit. Nets leading by 4. Here's Mina from deep. And Cunningham pulls it down. Johnson passes to Cunningham. Over Traoré. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 8.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Mina, covered by Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Outside Robinson. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Johnson. Now Duren. He's guarded by Claxton. Duren, the pass to Thompson. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Team second.
Elbow. 2. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
To the paint. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Traoré can't hit. Pistons trail by 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Tony Fernandez for a minute. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Back to Johnson. And he can't jam it through. Nets leading by 3. Porter with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Cunningham against Porter. Here's Dimon. Pass to Claxton. That shot off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Detroit has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Duren. Minot pulls it in.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Detroit moving the ball around. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
And I wonder if the crowd noise got in their head. It seemed like it was affecting them.
Both teams will make substitutions. Left side man. Pass to Traoré. Offensive boards.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Johnson finds Stewart. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Outside Sharp. Pass to Traoré. Here's Wolf. And the jumper from the wing offline. The Pistons leading. And that one drops.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Down low. Traore gets the bucket.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Jenkins. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
No good on that one. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Here's Traore. To the wing, right side. Wolf, good. And the Nets lead by 2.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Back to Johnson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Oh, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15 to the jersey.
Substitutions on the court.
Robinson on the wing. Pass to Johnson. The rebound by the Nets. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
They'll face each other 4 times this season. Let's see which team starts off strong.
Yeah, I think early on, both teams will be feeling each other out and experimenting with lineups to find the right matchup. I'm really curious to see which side dictates the pace.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Jalen Duren. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Johnson, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. For 3, Robinson. The Pistons rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And he's going for the oop here. Duren with the rebound. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. From the wing. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. Inside, here's Thompson. Great D that time from Porter.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
The kick out to Williams. Outside Porter. Robinson against Williams. And the shot goes down. And the Nets lead by 1. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Thompson passes to Johnson. Back to Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson finds Cunningham. Jacks up a 3. And again, no good by Detroit.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Pass to Minot from outside the arc. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Here's Williams. That shot, no good. Good D by Duren. Cunningham passes to Johnson. Back to Robinson. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And how about we check the numbers for him? Brooklyn trailing. Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. They get it again. Here's Minot. Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
It's good. And it's a 3-point Pistons lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Detroit?
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Dimon. Pass to Minot. Now here's Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Minot. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Offensive rebound. Nets trail by 5. Porter in the post. Defended by Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Lex?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. Porter's got 11 points.
A lights-out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
Thompson finds Johnson. Back to Robinson. Johnson on the wing. Here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
Yeah, and I like Cunningham from the mid-range area of the floor. It's the most difficult place for a defense to run extra traffic at you.
Why not? And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.